Welcome to our session of Yoga for Inner Balance. It is great to see you. So start by coming to a seated, comfortable position, and it could be your legs stretched out in front of you, simple cross-leg position. And for many people, we need either a meditation cushion or a stack of blanket or cushions underneath the hips. So especially if the knees are very high and you find yourself like this, kind of rounding, it's best to have props underneath to tilt the pelvis and achieve a more elongated spine and comfort. Good. And now placing your hands on your knees, press your hands down and make the spine taller and let the chest open up. Good. Open the arms to the side, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, let the hands come together in the front of the chest with your thumbs to heart. And from here, create an intention for your practice, which is called Sankalpa. Your intention drives your practice personally. And be aware today of any limitations that you have in your body and work around that to either create a new variation for yourself or to simply wait for the next pose. And now bring the hands down, and to honor those of you that may have knee issues, we do a lot of stuff on kneeling. We'll do some of our seated regular stretches and movements. So placing your hands on your knees around your back behind you and take your chin in toward your chest. Exhale. Now pressing your hands on your knees, tilt the pelvis forward and then open the chest in front of you, rolling the elbows and shoulders back. Watch to not hyperextend your neck here. Good. And then exhale, round all the way back. And continue with this at your own breath's pace. So if you've just come in to join us, thank you and welcome, and please mute yourself. So we're doing like a seated cat stretch. So inhale as we go forward and exhale as we reach all the way back. Now I'd like for you to kind of pick up momentum with that. So we're bringing it a little faster. We're just kind of warming up the body. We're warming up the spine. Breathing in and out of your nose. And we'll do a couple more. Great. And as we come back to center, let's take the left hand down to the floor and walk it out a little bit. And as you walk it out, press the right hip down. Good. Take the arm above your head and reach all the way to the opposite side. Good. At this point, it's fine to bend the elbow, especially if you can't have the arm straight. Good. And bring the back of your head in the central axis of your spine so your head is not dropping forward. Good. Now, we're going to inhale. If you have neck issues, you can omit the next movement. Inhale as you look at the palm of your hand. And then as you exhale, look down at your extended left arm. 2 more times. Releasing any tension in your neck. On your next inhalation, we come back. We sweep both arms up. And now we take the right hand down, walk it out a little bit. Good. And press the left hip down at the same time, and then take the arm all the way above the head. And again, we'll do 3 times. Inhale up, looking up, and exhale, look down at the bottom hand. And then we bring the head to center. We bring both arms up and we interlace your fingers right behind the nape of your neck and press the elbows back. Feel a nice opening into the upper chest. Good. And now exhale and drop the head down and bring the elbows down. And now gaze with your eyes at your right elbow. And now bring the right elbow all the way up to the sky, letting your gaze follow up. And then exhale and lower down. Switch to the opposite side. Look at your left elbow. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. And we're going to switch one more time at your own pace. And now when you're back, come back up the center. Good. And from here, take your interlace fingers and palms up to the sky. Press with your hips down, elongate nice and tall. And from here, create circles with your torso, going in one direction. Take your time. Shift to the opposite side. Opposite direction. Okay. And then from here, return to center. Take the arms all the way back down alongside the body. For the next movement, you can stay cross-legged or you can sit in Vajrasana. So in Vajrasana, we sit on our heels, or we sit with a block between the heels and the buttocks on the block. Okay? So just see what works with your body today. Great. And we're going to go into a Vajrasana Twist here. So take your hand behind you. If you are sitting on a block, you most likely will need an additional block behind you underneath your hand. So we're going to start by bringing the right arm in front of you up to the sky. Turn your thumb behind you. Take your hand to the floor or on your block. Place your left hand onto your right knee or thigh. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist, nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. And as you exhale, slowly twist to the right. So we start with belly, chest, and then the head turns naturally. Notice any tightness in your back or in your spine as you twist. On the next exhalation, return to center. And now we'll repeat with the left side. Take the left arm in front of you, all the way up. Turn your thumb behind you. Take your hand down. Good. Right hand on your knee or leg. Inhale, lengthening out of the waist. Exhale, belly button first, then chest, then neck. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, return. As you return, open your knees. So the feet, the big toes stay touched, but the knees are more open. Now take your hands, your fingertips in front of you on the floor. Reach back with the hips, lengthening the lower back. Now walk your hands slowly forward. Good. Now, keeping your elbows slightly bent, inhale. We're going to do this dynamically. And as you exhale, bring your chest and your forehead down to the floor. Press with your fingers and inhale, come up again. And then exhale, we're hinging from the hips and just lower down. Inhale back up. And then exhale back down. Now come up again. Bring your knees in just a little bit. Sweep the arms behind you. Let them relax. Hinging from the hips. Lower your chest and your forehead down. Shoulders and elbows relaxed. And for those of you that have long arms, you can reach behind you, behind your buttocks, and hook your fingers from both hands together, if that works. And now slide both arms all the way out in front of you and spread your fingers. Good. And push up on all fours position. And from the all fours position, we're going to go directly into plank. So curl the toes under of your right foot, left, lift gently from the lower belly and press down with your arms. Firm the front of your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Reach with your hips back and up behind you. Bend the knees slightly and scoop the hips back and up again. And now pressing down and bringing your weight with the left hand, take your right hand to touch your left ankle. Exhale, and then come back. Inhale again, and then as you exhale, bring your right hand to your left ankle, and then come back. Opposite side, bring your weight onto your right hand, inhale. Exhale, left hand on ankle. Come back again with the inhale. Exhale, bring the hand on your ankle, and then come back. And from here, walk your hands towards your feet. Keep your knees bent with your chest over your thighs. So chest is open, back is lengthened, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, drop your head and neck down. Inhale, come up on your tippy fingers. Look in front of you, open chest, inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale again. And then exhale, lower down. Okay. And now take your thumbs to the crease of the hips, elbows in, and then hold it there. So our knees are bent. The face and the chest are parallel to the floor. Keep your left thumb on the crease of your hip. Take your right arm behind you, straight back, reach with your fingertips, and now take it straight in front of you. Return your right thumb to the crease of the hip. Take your left arm behind you. Take the left arm in front of you and hold. Keep the length in your spine. And now take your left thumb and bring it back to the crease of the hips. Push the thumbs in. You'll feel a lengthening in your lower back. Keep that length as you come up to standing. And from standing position, start in Tadasana, mountain pose. So have the feet either parallel to each other or together. See what works. Whichever position your feet are in, lift your toes off the floor, bring them up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers and bring the palms up. And as you press down with the soles of your feet and reach through the palms of your hands, arc slowly to your left. Keep your head and neck in integrity with your spine. And then coming back to center, and let's do the opposite side. And from here, returning all the way back to center, take the arms all the way back down alongside the body. Bring all your body weight onto your left leg. Squeeze the hip in gently. Good. Spread your toes. And now take your right knee right in front of you and take your hands underneath your knee and lift it up. Good. Now take your hand and place it around your ankle and bring it as high on the inside of the opposite leg as possible. So it could be below your knee or above the knee, but not on the knee itself. Okay. And now open the knee, open the hips. Place your hands on your hips. You want to feel that both hip bones, the iliac crest, are in line with each other. Good. Open the arms to the side, inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands together in the front of the chest. Alternately, you can interlace your fingers in steeple pose and bring the hands up above the head. Let your eyes look at something specific and relax the eyes over that focal point. Let the breath flow from the sole of your foot all the way up to the crown of the head. Inhale, and as you exhale, if your arms are up, bring them back in the front of your chest. Slide the sole of your foot back down to the floor. Change sides. Squeeze the hip in. Good. Bring the legs up. From here, grab a hold of your ankle and take your foot as high up on the inside of the opposite leg as possible. So open the whole front with the pelvis. And again, hands can come together or hands in steeple pose all the way up. Notice any hardening of the muscles of your face and relax. Inhale, if your arms are up. Exhale, bring them back in the front of your chest. Open the leg and bring it back. Come right back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulders are down, fingers are pressing into the floor, legs are pressing down. There's a rebounding effect of gravity here around the waist where you lift up. All crown of the head up to the sky. Take the arms in front of you again, interlace your fingers and take them up. This time lift the heels of the feet off the floor and come up on your toes. As you come up on your toes now, keep your eyes in front of you, very soft and steady. And now slowly take your eyes to the right and let your body turn. So we're following the eyes inch by inch in slow motion. So we are twisting to the right. It's okay if you need to come down on your heels and start all over again. And to come back, the same thing. Let your eyes go inch by inch into the horizon. And then you very slowly come back to center. And if you need a one breath break, drop your arms and drop your heels down to the floor. Take a one breath break. And then return. And this time we're going to twist to the left. So again, eyes are soft, gazing forward and then very slowly turning. And this time we'll twisting to the left. And to return again, inch by inch. The body is led by the eyes. And we're back inhaling, lift up a little higher. And as you exhale in slow motion, lower your heels down to the floor. And then from here, open the arms out to the side and back down alongside the body. Good. Now open the legs wide apart. Good. And we're going to bring the left foot in and dig the heel down into your mat. Turn your right leg at a complete 90-degree angle. Good. Place your hands on your hips and feel the power of your legs pressing the legs down. So we're pressing through the outer heel. Good. And we're pressing down with the base of the big toe of the forward leg and base of the baby toe and center of the heel. Good. Now feeling that foundation, feel a lightness in the torso and the arms. Let the arms open out to the side. We're going to do this with the palms up today for a change. So take a look at your arms so that they are of the same height and that one isn't down or up. And pressing with the back leg, your supporting leg, soften the front knee and align your knee above your ankle and with the kneecap facing the second and third toe. And after a while, you may want to deepen this pose. And when you do, you're going to find that your front knee may misalign. So you may need to widen the space between your legs. Good. Now inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands together. And open the arms back up. Take the elbow all the way down on your knee. And from here, take your left arm, turn your thumb behind you, place it right on your sacrum in the back, and press and open. So we're opening the waist, the rib cage, and the chest. Good. You can either stay where you are or grab a hold of your ankle, press your elbow into your knee and open more and bring the arm all the way above your head to the opposite side. So again, the hand can stay here, the elbow can stay on the knee. To return, take your hand on your hip, press down and come all the way back up to center. And now shift your position alignment to the other side. So left foot out is open, right foot dig in. Take your hands on your hips. Feel the power of your legs. Muscles of your legs are engaged. Open the palms to the sky. Press through the back leg and soften the front knee. And again, take a quick peek so that your kneecap is above your ankle and also in line with your second and third toe. Good. And now bend the elbow. Take your hand on your elbow. Turn your thumb behind you and bring the back of your hand on your sacrum and press in and open the chest. Variation, and you can stay exactly where you are, is to take your hand on your ankle, open again back, and take the arm all the way above your head to the opposite side. So pressing through the outer heel on the floor, reaching with your fingertips. Bring a smile on your face. Great. And take your hand back on your hip. Return all the way back up to center. Now, as you do, have the feet, the inside of your feet parallel to one another. Take the arms to the side, back behind you, interlace your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. And now hinge from the hips, and you're pressing your buttocks back behind you toward the back wall. Good. And then come all the way up. Press down with your feet, back up to standing. We'll do this a couple times just to kind of loosen up the body. And it's fine to use a strap between the hands if that's needed, okay? Squeezing the shoulder blades, hinging from the hips. Take your chest forward, arms above your head. And pressing down with your legs and feet, coming all the way back to center. Now bend your left knee, give yourself a swing, come back. You're right back in mountain position where we started. And just feel the energy in your body. You may feel now at this point some warmth in your arms and torso and legs. And now lie down on the floor. On your back. Good. And now open your legs apart so they're wider than the width of your hips. And then take the arms above your head and do the same thing. So it's a little bit like you're going into what they call the snow angel, except your arms stay kind of above your head but open out to the side a bit. Good. Now, being aware of your navel, you're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, press the navel down, and then at the same time, bring both knees into your chest with your hands over your knees. Good. With the inhale, the legs release back to where we started. Legs out, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in. Again, inhale. And then exhale, squeeze in. Good. And now bring the soles of your foot back down to the floor. Slide your legs in front of you and place your hands on your belly. So when you place your hands on your belly, you will form a diamond shape with your thumbs and index fingers. And the very center will be your belly button. Good. And now we're going to take a breath in. And then as you exhale, so you'll feel your mid fingers above your pubic bone. Good. And you're going to exhale and squeeze your lower belly down towards the floor completely with all your breath out. And now relax the abdomen, let the breath come in naturally. And then exhale again, squeezing the area above the pubic bone to the floor. Then relax the abdomen, let the breath come in naturally. And this time, as you exhale, you're going to press the mid-belly down to the floor. And again, feeling the belly inflate very gently with the breath in. Exhale again, squeeze the mid-belly down to the floor. And then relax and inhale. And then as you exhale, squeeze the upper belly down to the floor, right where the solar plexus is. Okay. Probably not good for women who are on their menses or pregnant. So inhaling, and again exhaling, squeezing the upper belly down to the floor. Okay, now we're going to do this sequentially. So taking a breath in, real gentle. Exhale, squeeze a bit of your lower belly down to the floor. Squeeze more the mid belly and all the way down with the upper belly. So your belly is like a crater lake. So inhale as you release. Exhale, squeeze lower, squeeze mid, squeeze upper, and stay there just for a moment. And then relax the abdomen. And we're going to do this again, inhaling. And exhale, squeezing lower belly, keep squeezing mid belly, keep squeezing upper belly. Hold it to your personal comfort level there. And really gently relax. And now just notice your abdomen moving naturally with the in-breath and out-breath. And now bring both knees in your chest, and this time let the belly become very soft. Shoulders down. And now grab your block and place your block underneath your hips. So I'll invite you to start with the flat block. And if you feel that your body is a little more flexible, you can turn it to its side, what I call side two, side 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So usually most people start with side 1, and then as the body adjusts, you can flip to side 2. So that's going to go directly underneath the sacrum and the tailbone, not on your lower back. Okay, good. And you're going to bring the heels of your feet in so that maybe your fingertips are touching the heels of your feet. Good. Now, for those of you who have maybe a little greater flexibility, you can maybe grab a hold of your ankles. Good. And if not, it's perfectly fine not to do that. And as you hold on to your ankles, roll the right shoulder down and under, and the left shoulder down and under, feeling an opening in the chest. And notice as you do that, that there's a tendency now to squeeze the chin into the throat. So let the chin come up a little bit more towards the ceiling, kind of liberating any tension and tightness in your throat. And exhale with a long sigh. And now, if this is working for you, don't make any changes. And for those of you who want to take step 2, flip your block to side 2. Good. And we're going to continue with the same kind of opening in the chest. Feel the throat open. Press down with the outside of your upper arms and shoulders. Two more breaths. And after you encircling your ankles with your hands, release them back alongside the body. Walk your feet in front of you just a little bit. Good. Now, with your block, bring it back to side 1, flat, if you had turned. Okay. And from here, we're going to stretch your left leg out in front of you. And we're going to take the right knee into the chest. Now, as you take the right knee into the chest, there's no use squeezing as tight as possible. Just keep it comfortable, but lengthen the left heel a little further in front of you. And now we're going to prepare to change sides and noticing the difference between the left and the right side. Now lengthening that right heel further out in front of you. And now bend both knees and place your feet on the floor. Good. And if you have a strap nearby, grab your strap. Your strap will have a loop. Okay. And you're going to take that loop and place it right above your, a little bit above your calf muscles. So right here. Okay. So once you've done this, you're going to bring your feet back down to the floor, readjust the block as necessary, and slide both legs in front of you. So if you have any lower back tenderness, just keep your knees bent and your feet on the floor. If not, as you stretch the legs in front of you, we'll take the arms up to the sky, bend the elbows, bring the hands on top of each other, and relax them over the head behind you so what we want is the back of the shoulders, elbow, wrist, and hands to the floor. Okay? Now be aware of the opening into the abdomen and solar plexus area. And we're going to hold this 2-3 more breaths. And if you need to come out before my directions, that's perfectly fine. Let your breath be soft, non-aggressive breathing. And now let the arms return. Walk your feet in, bring them in and remove the strap. And then as you remove the strap, excuse me, remove the block from underneath the body. Good. Open your feet wider than hip width distance. And drop both knees down to the right of your body. Let the right arm open at shoulder level, but take the left arm above the head behind you. Feel the lengthening from your fingertips to your shoulder, shoulder to the side of the body, and waist and hip and outer thigh. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the left arm back alongside the body, bring the knees up. Now your hips may have shifted, so bring them back to center. Keep the feet open, wider than hip distance. Drop your knees now to the left of your body. Open the left arm at shoulder level and take the right arm behind you, above your head. And now please release the right arm down. Bring the knees back up. Good. And bring the knees into your chest. Now, as you bring the knees into your chest, open the knees apart. And the best you can, bring the soles of your feet in. Take your hands on your ankles, so your arms are on the inside of your knees, hands on your ankles, and pull the ankles in toward your body. And if you are able to, some people may be able to interlace the fingers over the feet and bring them in. And if that makes your neck curve, place a blanket or a cushion underneath the back of your head and neck. And now inhale. And as you exhale, bring both knees back in your chest. Rock a little bit side to side, releasing the lower back and the hips. Good. And now stretch your legs in front of you in Shavasana. So you can place a rolled blanket underneath the knees, a rolled blanket underneath the back of your head and neck. It's important to support the neck and head in Shavasana. Okay. So spend a moment making yourself comfortable. And close your eyes. As you close your eyes, become aware of the whole of your body. Good. So the feet should be at least hip about 12 inches apart. And the toes relax outward to the left and to the right. Good. And now be aware that your legs and feet are equidistant, both equidistant to the midline of your body. So your right leg is not way out and the left is in. So rearrange. It is important to have symmetry in Shavasana. And now same thing with the shoulders. Let the shoulders drop away from your ears. Let the arms open out to the side, about 8 inches. And have the palms face up towards the ceiling. So turn your thumb up and then outward and down towards the floor. Good. And again, we want symmetry. So they both should be equidistant on the midline of the body. Good. And then we want the tip of your nose to face towards the ceiling. And the tip of the nose and the chin about equal, and maybe the chin in just a little bit. So that the tip of your nose is also in line with the belly button. Feeling symmetry in the body. Let the eyes close gently. Take a breath in and hold it up to the top of your lungs. And then let it out in a slow, deliberate sigh. And now become aware of the back of the body releasing onto your mat. The back of your head. And where the base of your skull meets your neck. Where the base of your neck meets your shoulders. Upper back, mid back, lower back. Sacrum, tailbone. Back aspect of the hips, relax. Feel the buttocks just soften into the floor. Relax the back of the thighs, the back aspect of the knees, calf muscles, back of your ankles, heels of the feet, soles of the feet. Relax your toes. Relax the tip of your toes, the front of your toes, the top of the feet, the front aspect of the ankles, shins, kneecaps. Relax behind your kneecaps. Relax the top of your thighs, the front aspect of your hips. Relax your belly. Let your belly be soft and yielding, not holding on to anything. Relax the solar plexus, the chest, behind the breastbone, behind the collarbones. And now become aware of relaxing all 10 fingers of your hands. Relax the palms of the hands, wrists, lower arms, elbows and elbow crease, upper arms, armpits, front of the shoulders, top of the shoulders, back of the shoulders. Be aware of relaxing each side of your neck, front of the neck, and now relax the entire circle of your face. Exhale. Soften your lower jaw. Let it drop and feel at the same time the root of the tongue relaxing down toward the lower palate. Relax the cheekbones, the nostrils, the bridge of your nose, the inner corners of your eyes, the outer corners of your eyes. Feel the eyes sink deep into each eye orbit toward the back brain. And now be aware of relaxing the space on your forehead between your eyebrows. And imagine your breath coming in through there and flowing in through your body. And then exhale, feel the breath leaving that space on your forehead. So inhaling forehead, exhale out. A couple more times. Feeling your body, mind, emotions more peaceful, calmer, in present moment. And now let your attention return. Become aware of the space around you. Let yourself roll over on your right side, curled up. And come back up to seated position so that we can end our class. So sit again with the spine tall. Let the arms open to the side and inhale. Exhale, hands come together, thumbs to heart. Honor yourself. Honor your journey. And let's just spend a moment to honor each other. Those of you that showed up in class today, give yourself some appreciation and gratitude. Shanti. Thanks for joining me today.